Imagine a world where the eccentric genius Elon Musk, a man who sends rockets to Mars and tweets memes at 3 a.m., is embroiled in an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg, the outspoken co-host of The View. But that's not all. This isn't your typical legal drama. Joe Rogan has jumped into the fray, calling out Whoopi's bizarre defense involving a cat.
If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television. And it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth.
I don't think Sonny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it and it's nothing
Just
there.
Go for it. Yeah,
there's nothing there. It is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies-infested henhouse.
What does a tech mogul, a daytime talk show, and a podcast king have in common? Chaos. And today, we're diving into the details of this wild story that's as outrageous as it is entertaining. Before we proceed, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more political drama breakdowns and media showdowns. Did you just subscribe? Awesome. Let's dive in. The drama started where most controversies seem to these days. On live television. During an episode of The View, Whoopi Goldberg and her co-hosts were discussing former President Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and a swirling conspiracy theory that seemed ripped straight out of a Hollywood thriller. The crux of the conversation. Whoopi suggested that Musk and Senator J.D. Vance were secretly plotting to manipulate government power in case Trump was removed from office. She hinted at shadowy figures pulling strings behind the scenes. It was the kind of remark designed to stir the pot and grab headlines.
I believe Elon Musk is the actual vice president.
You've said that,
And
yes.
yes, I believe that because I think that J.D. Vance, he's kind of an interim, but I believe that Musk is he's the real actual vice president. He's making decisions, he's doing things. So I think, why doesn't he have to give up X?
And it did. But Elon Musk wasn't about to let it slide. Musk's legal team fired back with an $80 million defamation lawsuit, accusing Whoopi of spreading false information with reckless disregard for the truth. According to Musk, this wasn't just an offhand comment. It was a direct attack on his integrity and reputation.
We have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes. You're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
And you're supposed to be the good guys.
You're supposed to, and you claim to be the good guys? I'm like, exactly.
You're supposed to be the progressives.
Yes, the Dems are like, oh, we're the good guys, we're the honest people. No, hang on. You can't claim to be the good guys, you can't claim to be the honest people if you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
The lawsuit immediately set social media ablaze, with fans and critics taking sides. Was Musk overreacting, or was he finally holding media personalities accountable for their words? When the lawsuit hit the headlines, Whoopi Goldberg didn't issue an apology or retract her comments. Instead, she doubled down and offered an explanation that left everyone scratching their heads. According to Whoopi, her comments weren't meant to accuse Musk of being a shadowy puppet master. They were inspired by her cat. Yes, her mischievous feline, who apparently likes to lurk on her staircase, waiting to trip her up. She claimed the imagery of her cat inspired her comments about people metaphorically lying in wait.
I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. And that's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
No, nobody wants anything done
No,
to the president.
it was lighthearted, and it's the holidays. Come on. My goodness.
You did not mean that anybody should hurt the president.
No,
of course not.
Okay. The thing about this show, there's no way not to step in poo. For all of you who are waiting and saying, oh my God, listen to what she said. I got a cat who does it to me every day. And that's what sparked.
Critics weren't buying it. Social media exploded with memes mocking her explanation, and hashtags like Whoopi Defense and or Catgate started trending. Even Musk's legal team dismissed her defense as absurd, labeling it a desperate attempt to deflect responsibility. For Whoopi, what might have been a playful attempt at humor quickly turned into a PR nightmare. The internet loves nothing more than a bizarre excuse, and her cat defense was comedy gold. But Musk wasn't laughing. His team argued that in today's polarized political climate, careless comments like these could have serious consequences. If there's one person who thrives in media controversies, it's Joe Rogan. The podcasting powerhouse wasted no time weighing in on the drama, and his take was as unfiltered as you'd expect. On his podcast, Rogan slammed The View for sensationalizing political drama and accused Whoopi Goldberg of pushing a narrative without any factual basis. If your defense is about a cat, you've already lost the argument, he quipped. Rogan didn't stop there. He pointed out the hypocrisy of The View, recalling how Donald Trump was once a beloved guest on the show. Back then, Trump received hugs, cheers, and glowing praise from the very hosts who now paint him as a villain. Rogan called it a calculated flip, driven by politics rather than principles. And of course, Rogan took a few jabs at the intelligence of The View hosts, suggesting that their commentary often prioritizes clickbait over meaningful discussion.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I?
His sharp criticism resonated with his audience, many of whom shared his frustration with the perceived double standards in media. At the heart of Musk's lawsuit is a larger question. Should media personalities be held to the same standards of accountability as traditional journalists? Musk's legal team argues yes, emphasizing that statements like Goldberg's have the potential to misinform millions of viewers. For Musk, this isn't just about clearing his name. It's about challenging a media ecosystem he believes prioritizes sensationalism over substance. But not everyone agrees. Critics of the lawsuit worry that it could have a chilling effect on free speech, particularly for smaller platforms and independent creators. If Musk wins, could this open the floodgates for lawsuits against talk shows and podcasts? The case also taps into broader frustrations with mainstream media. Many viewers feel shows like The View amplify divisive narratives while sidestepping accountability for the consequences.
Basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, I guess dinosaur-y type of animals, roamed the earth when people did. So this is the type of really, really bad information that's going out there.
Well, in defense, there are some really good news.
It's possible that Donald Trump did roam the earth when dinosaurs were here.
To read the thing about The View because I just thought it was funny.
What's
That's
the
the
View?
only reason why I read that about me.
Dragon lover.
Joy Behar was trying to say that I believe in dragons.
Wait, what is this? I just heard about it.
I checked it. And the lady goes, did you double check this? She goes, I checked it. He believes in dragons.
Should be like
you think they lived
Sasquatch,
alongside of
bitch.
people.
As it turns out, I was filthy.
She was so filthy dirty, disgusting. Half the place left. I said I'd never hire her again.
I was filthy. And stand on that fact. I have always been filthy. And you knew that when you hired me. I headlined, babe, at your casino, which I might have continued to play had you not run it into the ground.
Exactly.
But
He does that.
you know, listen, how dumb are you? You hired me 4 times. You can go to William Morris and get the things, because I know you all are going to be looking for it. So talk to William Morris. You hired me 4 times, and you didn't know what you were getting? How dumb.
Musk's supporters see the lawsuit as a step toward media reform, while his detractors view it as an overreach by a billionaire with too much power. As the legal battle unfolds, the stakes couldn't be higher. For Elon Musk, this case represents a chance to challenge what he sees as a biased and broken system. For Whoopi Goldberg and The View, the lawsuit is a stark reminder of the consequences of speaking without a filter in today's hyperpolarized climate. If Musk wins, it could set a game-changing precedent, forcing media platforms to rethink how they handle controversial topics. But if he loses, it might embolden talk shows to continue prioritizing sensationalism over accuracy. One thing is certain: this isn't just about Musk and Goldberg. It's a cultural battle over truth, accountability, and the evolving role of media in shaping public opinion.